Lone Ranger from the director of Pirates of the Caribbean. There we go. The Lone Ranger stars Armie Hammer and Johnny Depp as well, the Lone Ranger and Tonto. Well then, how does the story actually go? The plot's revolving around the Lone Ranger whose brother was killed, and now he's actually looking for a way to get back at the person who killed his brother. How were their performances? I have to say, yeah, it was really good. Johnny Depp, Tonto, was very Tonto-ish with, yeah, you have to do this, you have to do that way. Actually, it's really Tonto-ish. But then when you're watching, you can't help but say, nah, that's Johnny Depp acting as Jack Sparrow. You know that he has kept a lot of his Jack Sparrow traits throughout the Pirate series, and then now he's bringing it up into other movies. No, like, no, just stop that, Johnny, and bring up new materials. It's not like you're acting as Nicolas Cage every time, acting as crazy Nicolas Cage. Yeah, you get what's actually happening. Armie Hammer, you can see he's putting his all into this whole thing. It works for him. It works for the movie for the most of the part, and also the bad guy. William Fichtner, he does his job well. You can see he's enjoying it, but his character development needed some working on really good. Now then, really, what do I think about the whole movie as a whole? It kind of falls short in some places. Like, there are really some characters which you don't care about, like some characters which you don't actually think should be there in the whole thing. You get them, and they are just like, okay, they come once, and then they come at the end of the movie, and you're like, nah, that didn't actually go well. And mostly, those are some of those characters which were actors and actresses back in the day. Now coming up now, it's cool. We actually found out that this was a TV series of the 60s, the 70s. I was like, whoa, that's gotta be awesome. I'm still looking for a way that they can be bad. But when you see putting all of that now, even the music of that, that is so old. I mean, yeah, it goes back to retroness, but this is 2013, people. Please, I beg you. Also, what you actually have is that the action is very Pirates. You check it out, you're like, whoa, okay, this is definitely Pirates of the Caribbean. With Johnny Depp really acting as Jack Sparrow, you can see him standing upon, just looking at places. You actually like wonder, like, yeah, that's definitely Jack Sparrow that you're looking at there. You get those type of people throughout the whole thing. And also the time of this film, it's too long. I mean, wow, you check it out and you're just like, oh my goodness, that is long. That is long. You just watch it, you can just check it. Like, if they just chopped out 20 to 30 minutes of this film, it would be great. It would be awesome. You'd be keeping on a roll. It's not like you're always like checking, okay, yeah, let's make haste. It's more like, whoa, this thing is still playing. Like, you come here like, oh yes, here we go, a place where this thing can end. No, it's not, because the movie keeps on running and keeps on running, and you're like, no, please just end. I beg you, please. I'm doing this in the most polite way ever, but it keeps on running, and you're just like, oh my goodness, the way that they marketed this thing was so beautiful. It was so good. But for this, you're like, oh wow, it's really weird. And then you still have more other scenes that you see that these ones, no, 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 no. These ones don't work for the film. Like, there are some parts where you're gonna say, nah, that can happen in real life. Like this one part. I'm just gonna talk about this one part really quick. He, Armie Hammer, comes up and he's like, no, wait. I command you guys in the name of the law. Just don't shoot, don't shoot. You're waving around his badge, and you're just like, no, 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 wait. Don't forget, he's surrounded by bandits and they're about to kill him. So you think waving your badge around is just gonna make them not shoot you? You are a ranger. They will want to kill you even more. Those are some of the stuff I have with this film that, yeah, if you can look past through that, yeah, you will have a great time. You will have a beautiful time. You will have a perfect time with this film. If you can't look by that, like me, if you just see that, yeah, there's this one you can look by, but then they keep on bringing others in your face that you're like, no, 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 no. You are almost just going to, like, when the movie's done, you're just like, it's not the best. It's weird. Well, then for me, the Lone Ranger wasn't really a bad film, neither was it a perfect, good film either. It wasn't amazing. It was just there, right in that middle spot. So I'm gonna have to rate it 6 out of 12. It's just awesome-ishly weird, kind of like that, yeah. But that's me, and you can just click right here for more on this. If you still like my reviews, good. Comment, rate, and subscribe.